So hello, my honey.
Yeah.
So where are we? The sun is shining. Where are we?
We are in Plovdiv in Bulgaria.
Where is Plovdiv?
That's probably what you're all asking. It's in Bulgaria.
It's in Bulgaria, and it was a city that used to be called Philippolis. I think that I'm saying it correctly, and it was conquered by Alexander the Great's father, Philip I of Macedon, and he named it after himself.
If you say so.
300 years before Christ, and behind us are Roman ruins, and we're going to go and look at those now.
Yeah, we're going to explore Plovdiv. We actually caught a bus from Bansko, which was about a 3.5-hour bus. Only cost us about 11 lev each to get you on that bus.
Yeah, which is
local
really
bus.
cheap.
And just to say, in all our travels in Europe so far, in a month and a half, we have only caught one taxi. We've used local transport for everything.
And walked.
And walked a lot.
Here is the Roman Forum. Look at it's so beautiful with the Corinthians, and there's an explanation around the corner there. We still got our bags because our Airbnb or Booking.com hasn't allowed us to check in yet. But look at this; it's so beautiful. Really is. There's a beautiful park just behind, and let's go and check it out. So this Roman Forum, it's quite extensive. It goes right under this library or shopping center, I'm not sure what it is, to the other side as well, but this we'll show you that side some other time. But it was started in the 1st century by Augustus Caesar.
Yeah.
So that's quite incredible.
Yeah, so it dates back a long time ago.
Yeah, but where Cindy is, there's a it's quite nice to have an explanation in English.
Yeah, they've actually got English, which is amazing.
Yeah, but look at this lovely park behind you, Marnie.
Yeah, we're going to definitely come and have our picnic here.
Yeah. So the Roman Forum, we're on the other side now, and check in amongst the roads and check out the houses here. But they discovered it in like the 1980s and 1990s.
Was it that late they discovered it?
Well, kind of uncovered it. I think they knew it was here.
Sure.
And it's about 200 acres.
Wow.
From what I understand.
Yeah.
But guys, look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Is that a new word?
I'm supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah. I like history. So what's so great, you can literally walk down there over all those things. We're going to probably come and do that tomorrow, because at the moment we got our suitcases and that. But I just love the fact, look at the houses and that.
Just in amongst all
and there's a road, and this is kind of like Rome almost, but Rome it's a bit more protected, I think.
It reminds me of Ephesus.
Yeah, Ephesus, yeah. Oh, well, it was similar to like Izmir as well. Izmir, we went to that Roman Forum.
Like you said, it was the same period.
Yeah. So this area in front of us was the library with the columns and all of that. That's where the library was, mate.
Sure.
This is another part of it, but as you can see, it's like goes right under this building. And what a lovely...
And across the way there is another casino.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
one thing we've seen a lot of.
That is not a Roman casino either. That's the Princess Casino. Ramada, the Ramada Inn.
There's a lot of casinos in Bulgaria. Eh?
I tell you what, I've seen more casinos in Bulgaria than I've seen the whole way through Europe.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen a casino in Europe. So today we're having more of a normal lunch.
Yeah, this is not traditional.
Yeah, this is not traditional. And Cindy's having
her vegetables.
Her vegetables. I've got a toast with an egg and cream cheese. But guys, that's so cool. This is such a lovely spot. Such a lovely spot here. And where we're sitting, behind Cindy there, we're right next to the Roman ruins.
And there's a lovely park.
Yeah, a lovely park. Well, I'm more interested in the Roman ruins. Cindy's more interested in the park. But
no, I like the Roman ruins.
Enjoy, my honey. We're off to find our accommodation.
And we are staying in this walking street.
Yeah, somewhere down the walking street. We've got to go and find it. But look at this. This is beautiful, eh? Look at this is such a lovely feel, eh?
I must say, first impressions, I'm going to like Plovdiv.
Yeah, we're only here for 2 nights. But look at this, lovely buildings. Lots of sweet shops. Have you noticed that in Bulgaria? Lots of...
they love their puddings.
They love their puddings and that, eh? So... But this looks really, really nice. A cool thing here in Bulgaria is they've decorated for Easter. So look at all the Easter eggs and that. Beautiful. Beautiful square. Look at these buildings, my honey.
Yeah.
This really is nice. I wonder if you can get tickets here for the bus.
I'm just looking, I don't know what that ticket offers.
Maybe let's ask them. And there's even a Costa Coffee. I think we get Costa Coffee back home.
We've been battling to find how to get an Americano. Every time we order coffee, we get an espresso.
Yeah.
It's like
so now we've got to order a long black.
That's what we're going to try.
Yeah, so you got to try a long black. Yeah, that's a stunning fountain.
Kind of the center.
Yeah, that's kind of, this must be the, of the, yeah.
One of the centers.
And look at all the, you can sit outside.
Such a lovely day.
Lovely day, eh? And these buildings are just stunning. This is like, when you're driving through Bulgaria, this is the last thing you expect.
Yeah.
You're driving through those little towns and that. This is not what we expected.
No, and not what we saw when we were driving here. This
Yeah.
is much nicer.
No, much nicer. As you're walking along, there's a busker with his dog and all the streets. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Together. Beautiful steps with paint.
Didn't you say they won some
Oh, they won a, yeah, it's
the
cultural capital of Europe 2019 or something, yeah. Plovdiv won that.
Oh, look at this guy sitting on the wall here.
Oh yeah, let's go and have a look at him. But this is called Art Street, this area right now. Look at this guy. Up on the second floor there to the right is our room. It's a small little room, we've showed you just now. And where it says change there in red, that's the entrance to our block of flats. We've arrived in our room here in Plovdiv. And it's probably the smallest room we've had so far in Europe.
Yeah.
But we chose it because we're only here for 2 nights.
And it's right in the
And
center.
it's right in the center. So let me step over the bed to show you guys. So here it is. We're right on the walking street here in Plovdiv. It's a pretty cool position. Look at that. So that's a very cool position.
Yeah, the walking street is a good place to stay.
Yeah. So literally, that's our kitchen.
We've got a washing machine.
Yeah, the washing machine. the
Little stove.
TV doesn't seem to be working. The coffee machine's not really working.
But it's fine. We're in the center of
We're
town.
in the center of town.
And it only cost us 163 lev for 2 nights.
Which is that good?
That's pretty good.
Okay, that's pretty good. And then we've got like a wet shower. So this, in fact, is the shower. As you walk in here, the shower is behind there. And the toilet and that's through there. So
I hope you're going to fit in there.
I don't think I fit in there.
But you know what? It's 2 nights. You know, this is a really old building as well.
Yeah.
It really, it feels...
As you're walking on the
in
floor,
fact, it doesn't even feel straight. It feels like it's...
No, that's definitely not straight.
But it's an
It's very
adventure.
cool, yeah. So here we found another.
Stadium of Philopolis.
And when was it built?
What did I say?
The 2nd century. Yeah, 2nd century. It's here. But this was built during the reign of Hadrian,
During the
Emperor
time.
Hadrian. But look how cool this is. I think it's still used from what I read.
And there's a coffee shop down here.
Yeah, and hold on, I'm going to just come down here. So maybe Cindy and I, this is just down the road from where we're staying. So maybe
Have a coffee there.
we can have a coffee there. How cool is that? Hey, right here in amongst all these buildings and that. Amazing how they've just built.
Around it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic though, the way they preserved it as well, you know.
Yeah. So this is the old Roman theatre. It's amazing. Look at this.
It's a stadium.
Yeah, old Roman, not theatre, stadium, sorry. Look at this. It's incredible, eh?
There's what it actually looked like.
So that's what it looked like. So this was the entrance, and then the rest of it's down here. So look at those stairs and that. They said this stadium could seat 30,000 people. 30,000 people.
That's great.
So it goes under all these buildings, and so literally the building we're staying in, this stadium is on top of the stadium. That's incredible. Yeah. So this is the tunnel that led into the stadium. Eh? Look at this. 2,000 years ago, honey. Look at that. Hey? Incredible, eh?
Amazing.
So we're in the shopping mall, literally across the road from where we're staying, and we've wandered in here, and these big statues. But if you look down there, you're not allowed down those escalators. But the Roman theatre that we showed you earlier on, in fact,
Is underneath the shopping
is
mall.
underneath the shopping mall. So that all leads right down under. Check it there.
But look at these statues like that.
Yeah, those aren't. Yeah,
No,
those.
but like they're
Yeah,
holding up the building.
holding up the building. But the actual proper one is under the building. It's crazy. So right here, there's a Hansel and Gretel candy store. And we're just going to go in and have a look. It looks pretty cool. Jeez, check this out. Look at this place. Right? It feels like you're in a Hansel and Gretel shop. Look at that. Look at this place. Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Hey? This. Oh, there's like a. Yeah. Is there an upstairs too? Oh wow. That's so cool, hey? Just wandering around town in the early evening, and look at all the guys out selling their art. We're heading towards the old town. It's up the hill, I believe. All these shops and flats. As you're getting into the old town, you're greeted by this beautiful Orthodox church. I believe it's from about the 1800s. So we're just going to go and have a look and see. Really lovely mural right there. Oh, look at this. It's beautiful, hey? Look at the old paintings up top there. Hey? Look at them on the ceiling up top there. Wow. It's from about the 19th century, they said. It's 1800s. Sure. Look at these buildings in the old town here. See how they're hanging over up there? Yeah. Hey, we'll have to wander up there just now or tomorrow. Look at that. How cool is that? Are we going to the ancient theatre now? What's down here? Oh, cool. Look at these old homes and cobble streets. This is amazing. This really feels old, eh? Like, just look at this building. Yeah, it's all overgrown, the ivy. Not even sure what that is. Oh, somebody's performing at the theatre. So that's the ancient Roman theatre. And you can see the new seats. It still gets used today as well, from what I believe. And that is just amazing. Yeah, can you see the lights in that? So it's still used for actual performing. And look at that house on the left.
Oh wow, that's the one we saw earlier.
Yeah.
On the rock. And then there's some modern built wooden benches as well.
Down over there, yeah.
So it's definitely used still.
Yeah, look how amazing that is. Hey?
Sure.
That's like
the columns.
That's like Ephesus.
Yeah.
Not as big as that one in Ephesus,
No,
but it's.
But look at all the columns like balancing.
Yeah. It's incredible, and they still use it.
Sure.
See the wooden stage.
Wow.
Hey, jeez. And then outside and leading into it looks like drainage or roads, or quite incredible. Tell you, this whole town just built on Roman ruins.
Yeah, just Roman ruins everywhere.
So I think Cindy's developing a thing for statues. First of all, it was Einstein the other day. This guy's
pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, eh? Got a nice pose going.
He is, though.
I think it says Hammett or something. I wouldn't know how to pronounce it in the Bulgarian, but it's
There was something from 1944 to 19.
Well, I'm sure he was a violinist.
Really?
Check out this building, guys.
And everything's made of wood.
Yeah, everything's wood. Careful, I'm not falling down. But it's got like a beautiful blue, and you can see the age on it, eh?
But look at that, it's all wood.
Yeah. And like a plaster as well. Oh, careful, don't fall on the Roman road. But look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Check out these wooden shutters. Is that wood or is it? Yeah. But look at this old home with the wooden shutters and how it hangs over the street. See how it hangs over the street? It's amazing, eh? Look at the wooden.
It's so different.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so different to anything we've seen.
In Europe.
Yeah, and elsewhere. So that must be the old castle or city walls. Look here. Across here. Look how beautiful that is. Is there any explanations there? What's that?
go have a look.
So this is the south round tower in the fortress wall of Philippopol in the 3rd century. So this is the south round tower in the wall from the 3rd century. So my honey, you have some info on this gorgeous building
It's
in front of us.
It's one of the most beautiful buildings showing the Bulgarian revival architecture in the 17th century.
Geez, that's beautiful, hey? But it's just right by here by the round tower. Jeez. Okay, I stand to be corrected. The other walls we saw there were newer walls. I don't know when those were, but this is the original Roman round tower from the 3rd century. And its wall. Sorry, this was hidden behind the actual other wall. So, and then on top of this wall is a house or something. This town reminds me, the only thing that I've come across closest to this is probably Turkey.
Yeah.
We literally wander around.
And you just see ruins everywhere.
Yeah, in traffic circles there's a ruin, and it turns out it's a tomb or something like that.
Amazing.
So I don't know when this other wall that I filmed first is from. If anybody watching knows. But that's all closed as well.
There's a clock. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I did look at the clock and that told me that, so I'm a little bit confused. Check how these houses are built on top of this wall. See that, Mai?
Yeah.
All Cindy wants to do is go home and cook.
I'm tired.
And I just can't get enough. So this is the craft street. We're going to come back here tomorrow.
I'm tired and I'm hungry. And I need to go home now. It's 6 o'clock. We'll come back
I'm
tomorrow.
excited.
I can see that.
Yeah. And we're going to walk through this beautiful castle gate. So this is Cindy's song today. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong.
Now let's go. You can dress up.
So as we're walking home, what can you do?
You can dress up there and get your photo taken in traditional Bulgarian garb.
Oh, check at it. Is people dressed up?
Yeah.
I don't want to intrude upon them. But look at that. Yeah.
See the
There's,
photo. Check the photo.
oh, there's the photos. Hey? There's the family all in there. Yeah. They're all looking good in there. Wow, look at the photos. Yeah. Look at the photos of the different people. Let's just see if I can. Hello. Hello. That looks amazing, eh?
Sorry?
It looks amazing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you want to join?
No, no, not quite. Thank you.
Not today,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, we've just arrived, so we're quite tired.
Oh, I
How much is
understand.
a photo?
How much is a photo?
We make a photo shoot which takes around 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, there's the whole Bulgarian family. There. So I don't know if you can see, but underneath the houses are the original fortress walls. So these houses were built years and years. So there's some different fortress walls, some newer ones, and then the houses are built all the way along. And then all through the old town, yeah, there's just Roman ruins and Greek ruins from when Alexander's father ran the place. And Cindy's exhausted, absolutely exhausted, and I'm energized. I'm so excited.
I can't keep my eyes open.
Yeah, and I'm excited. But look at the lovely flowers as well. Hey?
Spring is in the air.
Yeah, and the bells are going. It's Easter Friday tomorrow.
Yeah. But everything's still open apparently.
Yeah.
That's good.
So Cindy's trying to get me to have a haircut again.
I found a nice Bulgarian barber shop for you.
Yeah.
Please tell him he
They will
needs
just
a haircut.
they just shave my head. I like my
Please
head.
tell him he needs a haircut.
No. Oh, I've tripped over the stairs. Look at this little street here with all the restaurants and cafes, and the sun's out.
Let me just show them what you look like.
No, but I got my hat on.
Let me just show them. No, take the hat off. Take the hat
My
off.
hair's
No,
neat.
take the hat off. Okay, please, everybody, tell him that he needs a haircut. Please.
It's lovely with the bushes growing here. Gee, this is a lovely street, eh?
This is really nice.
Excuse a bit of a glare on the camera, but I'm trying to show you the street. Yeah, I've got a little bit here maybe. But it's really cool here. Wow, look at this restaurant. Yeah, pub street. But it's got a lovely feel, eh? I love the little, the fact it feels like spring here, eh?
Look at that painted house.
Oh, wow, look at that. Hey? How cool is that? Good morning, my honey.
Good morning.
Hey, we're out and about early this morning.
Yep.
Well, not too early.
Not too early, but early for...
Yeah,
for us.
and as we're walking right near our place, there's another beautiful fountain and square. There's another, they're going to do some other event here. It is Easter Friday here today. So happy Easter, guys. And there's some beautiful restaurants. It's got a real...
Mediterranean.
You know what? It reminds me a bit of Malaga without the beaches.
In Spain, yeah.
Yeah. So here in Plovdiv, Cindy's finally finding a pair of sunglasses. Yeah, and they're
Other
pretty
ones
good.
broke.
They're pretty good.
They're just cheap sunglasses, but they'll do the job.
Yeah. 400 UV 400 or whatever it is,
And 7 lev 50.
which is good price.
It'll keep me going for a while.
Okay, my honey. Thank goodness I don't have to keep going into more shops. We're at the ancient basilica. I'm not sure how old it is. It must be I think it's probably well over 1,000 years old. And this is where the Christians used to meet before they went into church, which is now covered by this building. Should we go and see
Yeah, let's see
what
much
it's
it
about?
is.
Yeah.
I think you probably have to pay.
Look at Cindy's new glasses.
Don't I look good?
And do you want to show my new hairdo?
Yes. And Dane has a new hairdo, which has saved him from having it cut right now, but maybe in the future. But that looks a lot neater than it was.
Yeah. So we're in the old basilica, and you can see, look at the mosaics on the floor. And for the first time ever in Europe, Cindy and I are wearing shoe covers. And how much was that?
So that was, you can spend 12 lev each to come in here, or pay 15 lev and you can go and visit the small basilica as well.
Yeah. So this looks great, eh? It's very well preserved in that. Look at the ancient ruins here. What's that?
2nd century AD stone.
Oh, this is the foundations of the temple of the imperial cult. So this was pre the basilica. So this is when they worshipped the...
You can see a bit of the mosaic still there.
Yeah, this is when they worshipped the emperors. That's insane, eh? So we can't remember whether we mentioned it or not, but this was built in the 4th century AD after Christ. So Anno Domini. It's kept amazing. Jeez. And underneath this, as we mentioned, is the temple to the deified emperor, which was before that even. So that was about 2,000 years old.
And it's amazing how this mosaic has been preserved. I think it's the most preserved I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Any of the Roman ruins.
Incredible, eh? So the way they've done it, it almost feels when you're walking on the glass. Just walk in front of me, Marnie. It feels like you're walking on the actual mosaics. It's incredible. Look at that. How they've done it. Yeah, that one there is super well preserved. Wow. Yeah, my honey?
Until the early 1980s, the whole site was completely forgotten, and it was hidden under modern streets and houses whose inhabitants didn't even know how much history was underneath their shops and things. How crazy is that?
That's crazy. How do you hide all of it? It shows you how stuff just gets built on top of it, yeah. Look at all the pillars. That's incredible. So this particular mosaic style is called a Hercules knot. So they got this showing what the birds and the colors would have looked like, and it's on a screen, and Cindy and I are on the screen as well.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Hello, everybody. Wave. Hello, everybody. How cool is that? There's a pheasant. I don't know what that...
Parakeet.
Parakeet. No, well, they wouldn't have parakeets then, would they?
I think they did. I read somewhere.
Oh, is it?
Like that, yeah.
Wow. Just now there was a
Peacock.
peacock, yeah. Hey, he's going off. I wonder what we got next. Have we got anything next? It's just you and I now. Bye, my honey. Oh, there. Whatever. That's a guinea fowl, yeah. Check out that. That is so cool. Guys, this is... And right here next to us are the actual mosaics with these depictions of these birds and everything like that. No, it's very cool. And my hair looks a lot neater. Hey, my honey, although that cost a little bit, not much though.
Yeah.
It truly was
worth it.
Spectacular. Some of the
Yeah.
best mosaics
We were humming and hawing whether to do it, but actually it was worth
And
it.
doesn't Cindy look good in her new glasses?
Stop saying that.
Our next stop is the small basilica, which is under that cover. And I was reading there that this was Plovdiv was the biggest city in the 4th century
In Europe?
well, not in Europe, in the province of Thrace,
Oh, okay.
which is makes it very important to
And
the
this-
Romans and that.
And this basilica dates back to between the 4th and 5th centuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not many people have heard of Plovdiv, but it was voted one of Europe's best destinations in 2022, and I can see why. I am loving Plovdiv. So this is the small basilica. Again, beautiful mosaics. The outline of the building well preserved. A lot of history, look very, very well done. Guys, look how amazing that is. Hey? Oh, there's some birds there as well. So that's a deer. And then down here, look at those beautiful birds. And then I have not a clue. Do you know what that is?
No.
But it goes deep. Maybe it's like a baptismal font or something. Hey, my honey, spring is definitely coming, eh?
How beautiful are these flowers?
Look at that.
Incredible.
What kind of tree is that?
I have no idea, but it's just beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous, eh?
Yeah.
Spring is definitely coming. I tell you, Plovdiv had to be one of the best kept secrets in Europe so far.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who's heard of Plovdiv? But
And there's
geez,
culture, there's everything here.
I'm loving this city.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
What is that, my honey?
The coffee machine, and I've noticed them on all the street corners in Plovdiv. There's people buy their coffee here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're in a little community here, wandering, following Google Maps. Probably a little bit lost, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
People are out. It's Easter Friday, so it is a public holiday. So people are out on the streets with their kids. So as we're wandering through this area, check what we found. The eastern gate of ancient Philippolis. Let me just
Look
get
at those
through.
colonnades. Wow.
Yeah. Look at that. Hey? We didn't expect to even see this. This didn't even come up on most of the things. So this was the eastern gate of ancient Philippolis.
I think it's Philoppolis. Not Philippolis, Philoppolis.
Oh, okay.
That's how I would
Okay,
say
yeah, Philoppolis. Okay. You're usually better at that.
Yeah.
You look at the word. I just like look at it and go, ah.
I don't read stuff. That's one thing about Dane, he doesn't read.
But guys, I in fact just got to show you. So this ancient gate must have been unearthed, and it's in this little, it's like in a neighborhood. Yeah, just around here. Okay, the cool thing is that it was a free entry. You see Cindy smiling. Look at this.
Just don't trip on the stones.
To think that these stones and roads and all of this are thousands, at least 2,000 years old. It's crazy, eh? Check out these Corinthians. Hey? Very, very impressive. And this Roman road, because this was the old Roman road.
It's the widest street in the ancient city.
Which, this one?
Yeah, this is the widest street in the ancient city. This is what it looked like.
Oh, wow.
So there's the colonnades we showed you.
So that was the gate.
And that's what we've been walking on the middle.
That's incredible, eh?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's insane, eh? Look at this. Absolutely incredible. Check out this tower. It looks like it must be a church tower. But look how beautiful it is. And we're back in the old town and wandering the cobbled and stone streets again. This is just it's all together. It's so easy to walk the city. And it's just beautiful. Look at that. So as I said, everywhere you wander is just ruins. And there the flower sellers enjoying the day. And then that. So when was this one built? 1905, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite new in this city, but it's still lovely. So we've come back to this house we were at yesterday, and we're going to go and do a tour around there. It's right near the gates and all of that. And we're going to go wander in. Ooh, stepped in a hole. Oh, so this is the interior. Cindy's. How much was the entrance fee?
So 4 lev each.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And what, are we allowed to go anywhere in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, so the house was built in 1848. So the house was built in 1848, and oh, is that one of the
original well?
Oh, the original well.
In the basement.
Oh, wow. And it's kind of been restored to show what life was like in Bulgaria in the 1800s. I think we should go back in time and wear dresses with that kind of heavy material. And
imagine in summertime.
Yeah.
How hot that must be. No, thank you.
Wow, look at that ceiling. We're walking through here. Absolutely beautiful. The windows. Sure, look at these rooms. More of these wooden ceilings. So that's it. Men had guns and swords and knives and cool clothes.
I wouldn't say cool.
I think that's cool. I could wear one of those little hats.
Reminds me of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Now that is cool. So that's a cool little cannon. And there's it looks like a church bell. So the gentleman whose house this was, he seems to have led a rebellion in 1876. From what we can gather, that's a beautiful painting of it. So this is where we're going to eat today. And this little, here on the side streets in the old town of Plovdiv. You happy here?
I don't know, I haven't seen the menu.
Oh, okay.
You want to sit over there, there's a bit of sunshine.
I think this little table's cool. Well, we can sit there. Yeah, let's sit at that one. It's got a bit of sunshine if you want. So Cindy used to moan at me changing tables, but nowadays it's always her changing tables. So I'm going to have a look what it's like inside. Yeah, I have to be really careful going in here because it's very low. Oh, this is so cool. Check this place. We're going to sit outside, but this is the place inside. Such a cool spot. And it goes all the way around here. Ah, this is really, really nice. So we're back to sharing a pizza. We had a lovely cup of coffee, Hermione.
We did.
Was one Cindy's probably best, and
Yeah, that I've had in a long time.
yeah, and the lady knew what an Americano was.
Oh, which is also a first.
Yeah, so it's a long black, but she
Well,
knew what an Americano was. Yeah, and there's our pizza, and it looks absolutely delicious. But guys, just look at this setting. That's like a Roman road, probably. People around us, just a beautiful buildings. You can't get better than this, eh?
Absolutely not.
Cindy and I just chilling, listening to the music, enjoying the sunshine. So this area in the old town is called the Street of Crafts, and I believe there's some traditional crafts or something here. Cindy just wants to have a look, so we'll figure this all out. We found the Street of Crafts. There's a big sign. They seem to be open. So we're going to look at this one first.
Which one?
This one over here, and then work our way down. There we go, down there, look at the flags. Oh, there's little places inside. Now we're just going to go in this one. Let's go and see what it's about. Oh, lovely and colourful.
Even the shoes are colourful.
Oh, those are cool.
Cool, eh?
Oh, that's very cool. I would like a pair of
I could
those.
see you wearing those.
Yeah, I'd love a pair of those. No place to put them in our bag, though.
No.
Oh, wow, this is where the lady works in here. Oh, wow. Look at this.
This is my workshop.
This is your workshop. Oh, this is amazing.
I think
You work all by yourself.
yes.
Sure. So Cindy's got herself a beautiful. Let me turn it around for you. Look at
lovely
that.
is
That's
that?
That's lovely, hey?
Something
Very nice.
small, so we can take it.
Yeah,
and buy it.
something from Bulgaria. We're in another little shop here. Wow, look at this heater. Hey?
Look at these beautiful candles.
Hey?
How beautiful these candles
Oh,
are.
that's amazing.
That's beautiful. These
Very cool.
flowers and leaves. Oh,
Wow, very, very beautiful.
very nice. South Africa.
Yeah, look at this this glassware.
Have you had people
Very
from South
nice.
Africa before?
Yeah, and the Christmas decorations and glassware and candles. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, this is such a cool little street with these old homes in the old town. See these? And we're gonna go and check again. So look at this, it's all wood with the eggs for Easter and the beautiful boxes.
These.
Oh,
Aren't those the ones where they...
yeah.
Oh,
This is different. This is the
these are
Bulgarian.
lovely.
Geez, there's some beautiful things. Look at the spoons for the kitchen over there on the right.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Wow, there's some beautiful. Oh, I love these little things like that.
These glasses.
Yeah, so
For an incense.
you can see that is a little incense burner with the smoke coming out the chimney. That is very clever, hey? Oh, that's very cool. So these are all made out of pumpkins. See that? Look, you can see that is absolutely amazing. I love these Christmas ones. They are so cool, so clever. Wish we could buy the whole lot. This house is absolutely amazing. It houses a museum of ethnography here, but it's in the old town and it's beautiful. Here at this house and museum, there's also a very cool tower up there. And then you swing across. Cindy's heading off. I don't know where Cindy is. There she is behind me. But look at these gardens. Yeah, we suddenly found all the tourists. We haven't found them before, but now we have found them. But this building is just amazing. So up here is an old fortress, Roman and otherwise, I believe, called Nebet Tepe. So this looks very cool. Let's just see if we can find out something about it. So from the historical records, there seems to have been a fortress here from 400 BC. And it's been occupied by Thracians, Romans, Turks, everybody. Wow, check out the views from up here. Good place to build a fort. So there's been a fort here, my honey, since 400 before Christ.
Wow.
Held by a whole lot of different. But that's what one side of the modern town of Plovdiv looks like. So this is the interior of the old fort. And you can see all the... This is old, eh?
Yeah.
This is like nearly 2,400 years old.
Wow, that is old.
See the walls behind you. See the different
Layers.
different layers. So like you can check
Different types of stone. And
different stone, different fortifications used. Quite incredible, eh? Shows you the different civilizations. Hey?
Let's carry on.
Come on, honey, take us into the dungeons. What's down here?
The steps are steep.
Yeah, it is very steep. So this must have been one of the entrances into the castle. So this this was a castle, fort. Yeah. This was a fort, castle. But imagine trying to attack this place. It's got quite a hill as well, you know.
But here, you can see the layers.
Yeah, you can see all the different
There's like brick, and this is
stone, and then it gets a bit further down. There's
here's something different.
yeah, quite incredible, eh?
Sure.
Okay, I'm correcting myself. So it's not 400 BC. It's like 4,000 BC. Some of these.
Wow.
4th millennium BC. Some they've discovered layers of materials.
Even reached down to the early Bronze Age.
Late Bronze.
Early Iron Age. The inhabited area reaches down to the plains at the base of the hill. Wow.
Jeez, so that's like,
That's really old.
what's that? Like
Like
3,200 BC, around there. That's crazy.
I think that's the oldest thing we've ever heard or read of.
Yeah, that
or
we've
seen.
been in.
Been in, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, other than you and the pyramids.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the stones and that?
No, so look at the size of those stones. How they got them here.
How the heck did they
carry
carry
them up here?
It's crazy, eh? Yeah, I think we had another. Oh yes, we had another church here. Look at this on Easter Sunday as well. Look at the paintings here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. The paintings. Okay. So that's it from the outside. We're not going to go in, but people lighting candles. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the church we've just been into has some interesting history. It was actually built in 1832, but in 304 AD, it was a place where, through the persecution, some martyrs were beheaded, hey? 38 martyrs.
Yeah, from Plovdiv.
Yeah. So that's quite interesting, eh?
Yeah.
So again, Cindy's meeting with all her artist friends. We don't know who this guy is, but the statue is very cool. Yeah, so we're heading for home, which is along this way. But what a fantastic day, eh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
But you can see it's Easter Friday. Everybody's out and about. And But what a great day. Really enjoyed that. So tonight we've bought a bit of traditional meat, I would say.
Yeah. We're not. It's rice and lamb.
Lamb.
Cut it in half so you can see what it looks
So
like.
rice and lamb, yeah. And then what's the other thing?
Kabacha.
And we got some veggies.
Let's see what this looks like.
Let's see what this thing looks like. It looks like it's like wrapped in a leaf or something.
It's like, I don't know, some kind of spinach or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of leaf or vine leaves or something.
And we've got one of the local beers that we're sharing because we're leaving tomorrow, so we didn't want to get a whole new bottle of wine. And we got music from outside from the buskers, and we've got great views. Everybody's having a party out there. We went walking just now. Mahani, this looks lovely.
Yeah, can you, well, the smell, you can smell the meat.
Is it good?
Smells good.
And how's the beer?
Beer's good.
So, my beautiful, how did you enjoy Plovdiv?
I absolutely loved Plovdiv. It really was beyond what I had expected.
Plovdiv, we nearly didn't go to, and we're so glad we went to it.
Because a couple of people actually I read on Facebook said, oh, just bypass Plovdiv.
Plovdiv has got Roman ruins.
Yeah, there's so much to see there.
Those walking streets were amazing.
If you come to Bulgaria, you don't want to miss Plovdiv. Definitely not.
No, definitely not. So, guys, if you've liked this video, which we hope you have, please remember to like, subscribe, to share, to comment. And you can find out where we are in the world by following us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, because our videos are a few weeks behind.
Yeah, please realize that the videos are running a few weeks behind where we are. Just because of we have to edit and that as well. So it does take time. But have an amazing day. Have a great Easter weekend. I hope you by this time, you had a great Easter weekend. And God bless.